Hey, what's going on, everybody? Totally Joe Rock and Roll with a quick reaction video. Honestly, this is my third attempt. I heard Romney's speech in the car and didn't appreciate it. I did a quick response video on my phone. This is the second video I tried using the Google video app. I don't know if other people have had the same experience, but it keeps giving me an error uploading the video, which is just a waste of time. So this is my third attempt, and let's get this going on my proven technology here in my studio. Romney gave a speech today where he basically trashed Trump. It was really despicable for Romney to do this. After all, Trump was a supporter, a financial supporter, and a public supporter of Mitt Romney during the campaign. And if you look back and you're honest about it, Mitt Romney should have won that election. Barack Hussein Obama should not have had a second term. It just went from worse to more worse, bad to worse, these last few years for most people. Now, a lot of people are doing fine, but there's a lot of people I know that are not doing so well. And it's just not getting better. How can we say? It's just not getting better. Trump has hit a nerve in America, and that's part of the reason why he has garnered so much support from all ranks and files of people. You know that the numbers are true. The Republican base is growing. The number of people coming out to vote in the Republican primaries is more than doubling, and in some cases more than double as it was 4 years ago. And this is the first time since Ronald Reagan that we've seen the so-called Reagan Democrats or the working class Democrats switch over and become Republican. Republicans have really let us down. Right? It used to be the conservative party, the party of, even as far back as early as, say, as Newt Gingrich, when he was Speaker of the House, he held Bill Clinton, a Democrat's feet to the fire and forced balanced budgets. We did it. We can do it again. And I think it's going to take a guy like Trump, who's an outsider, who's not beholden to any special interest, to make it happen for all of us, for America. Now, Trump's response came about, a couple hours later, and I just watched that. And it was very, very presidential and a very good response from Donald Trump. It was very presidential, as I said, very, how can I say? It was just really a well thought out response. And he really talked about what's behind the curtain, who the puppet masters are, who the puppet master is, and what they're trying to do. And explain some of the criticisms, or let's say attacks, that have been on Donald Trump. You know, why he hasn't released his taxes, this Trump University lawsuits, all of them basically non-issues, if you think about it. And I thought, well, after I heard the Romney speech, would that change anybody's mind? And I think no. I think the answer is no. I think it only hardens the heart of those people who are supporting Trump. Because there's a reason they support Trump. It's because the establishment has lied to us, has been controlled, been manipulated by the moneyed, big money corporations and wealthy donors. That's who controls all the politicians. Trump has come at this in a very unique angle where he's self-funding, and therefore there's no control over him. There's no leverage that any special interest can have over him. And anyways, the policies that he's talking about, fair trade, not free trade, which is not really free, and it's definitely not fair. Correcting these issues. Some of these issues are so simple. The math just doesn't add up. I remember when NAFTA was being negotiated, and they said that Mexico would have trade tariffs or barriers against U.S. goods to protect the Mexican economy, right? Because America was such a behemoth, and they were afraid that America would just come in and take all their jobs. Well, the opposite has happened, right? The exact opposite has happened because there are tariffs against U.S. goods going into Mexico and even Canada. But all these other countries, in Europe, they have a value-added tax called a VAT. So even if they don't have trade barriers, if you send something from the U.S. to Europe, you're going to pay a value-added tax. All right. In Poland, it's 23%. I think in Germany, it's 19% or at least 16%. So the opposite is not true. When I ship stuff to the U.S., there are no tariffs, there are no barriers, there's nothing. It just flies right in. That's not fair, right? Okay? So these simple things are going to have to be put in place to protect the United States and have the U.S. stop hemorrhaging this kind of money. We've talked about that before. So I think Donald Trump's response was very measured. It was very, I want to say professional, presidential. And he really, I think, doesn't lose any support. And we'll see what happens tonight at tonight's debate. I don't know if I'll stay up that late, but I'll definitely be recording it on TiVo, and I'll have some comments for you guys tomorrow. But anyhow, I think Romney has self-destructed, and it's over for Romney. He's just lost all kind of credibility, and I think Trump's going all the way. This is just going to make people even more supportive of Trump, not less, and Trump's going to just go all the way. But we'll find out. We'll definitely find out in the next couple of days. I'm Holy Joe Rock and Roll signing off. Hope you have a chance to listen to both of those speeches, both the Romney condemnation of Trump, and also Trump's response. And make up your own mind, but I think it's pretty clear. Trump supporters are rock solid behind Trump, and his support is only growing. And I think that this example of the establishment trying to crush a hero and a man of the people, really, as odd as that may sound, is just going to backfire and support Trump more. All right. Until next time, make it happen for the captain. Remember, you're the captain.